Today I'm going to show you how to speedrun the warehouse parkour map. It's one of the easier maps, I'd say, but it still has its own set of challenges, especially if you want to try and get the fastest time possible. So we're going to start out in this little cubby here. Going left is the proper way to complete the run, but you actually want to go right to do the skips. There's 3 main skips over here. One gets you up on this block, which allows you to jump up on this forklift. One gets you right onto the back of this forklift, and one gets you up on this block. So to start with the easy one, the one that you see most people do, it's to get up on that block over there. You're going to want to jump up on the end of this fork, just run off this end, and E-dash partway through your jump to get up here. One mistake that you often see people do when they do this is they push the E too early, like that, and you won't get up there. Basically, you need to let the momentum of your jump carry you a bit before you E-dash. It's kind of like a half second after you jump, you can dash up. Method 2 for this start skip is to get onto the back of this forklift. To do that, you're going to come up on the fork here and jump off this side like you did to get up there. Only difference is you're trying to clip into this corner. All you have to really do here is just jump once you clip the corner, and then stay straight until you're just up to the back where you can twist. Often, I see people when they try this, try to stay turned the whole time. You can sometimes do it like that, but you often fail like I just did there. It's much better to just stay straight and then twist at the end. Way 3 has 2 parts. One involves starting on this part of the forklift. It's a bit more lineup. It's kind of like the concept of how to do it. And part 2 is kind of the speedrunning way to do it. So starting with part 1, basically the concept of this jump, of this skip, is to get up onto the back of this forklift. It's an extremely far distance, and you have to avoid this part of this box, and you have to just clip into the edge of that so you can make it up on here. It's quite difficult. Very few people I see can actually do it consistently or even try to do it. But basically what you want to do is you want to line yourself up kind of on the edge of this fork, kind of aim to just mix that box, jump at the end, boost, and twist at the end while holding shift. So you want to shift at the very end as you twist. Similar to when you did that forklift skip, you want to stay straight until the last moment when you want to twist. Right here, you want to twist to try to get up on here, and you want to make sure that you shift at the end there as well, because it's a very tight jump and you need that extra little bit of height that is gained when you shift at the very end. The faster way to do that is, it's quite time consuming to come over here, hug this, and jump over to get there. The faster way that I try to do, which is extremely difficult and time consuming because every time you fail it, you still have to complete the parkour run to do another attempt. But basically, when you come running around here, you don't back yourself up on this forklift. Instead, you just jump off the end of this forklift and try to do it in one smooth motion. It's extremely difficult. I struggle with it a ton, but when you do get it, it's the fastest way. It can shave a ton of time off. There we go, I finally got it. It can shave a ton of time off because you don't have to jump on that forklift initially at the top. You don't have to line yourself up there. You can just do it in one fluid motion, continuing to hold W, get up here, jump up here, and you're ready for this. So to review, there's the 3 methods: the jump over here method, the clip the wall method, and the 2 variations to get up on this block. Once you get up to this forklift area, you need to make your way over to this section. The fastest way to do this section is you kind of have to jump on the beginning box, then you can jump up here, and then you're able to jump and E dash over to this box where you're able to just jump up on these three and get up to here. The next skip is this window skip, which people often have a lot of issues with. They often waste a dash on it. They often just can't get it consistent. I don't know why, but you see newbies in your lobbies always messing it up. So it's quite simple. You basically just jump off this part of the block here. You want to hit your head on this, and you want to land on that block over there, just hugging as close to this wall as possible. That way you're quick to turn around in there, you aren't wasting your time hitting your head up there, which can slow you down by a few tenths of a second, can destroy your speed. So if you do it right, you just kind of go like that. You land here, and it's quite easy. And then from here, you're able to jump to this forklift, jump to here. That should be pretty straightforward. You want to keep a tight angle here to cut off this corner. Once you get here, you want to jump and E dash. You want to land as close to this edge as possible. It's quite a risky jump if you try to really cut it close, but you can also just take it safe and E dash the back here. Once you get here, you want to run as close to this wall as possible, and just when you're able to, jump over to here. I did it a little late there. You can often do it a bit sooner, but you want to land as quick as you can here so that you can jump over here, E dash over to here. This whole section should be pretty straightforward, pretty simple, but there's a lot of room for time saves if you do it perfectly, cut all your corners right, E dash in the right spots, and everything. Next spot we come across is these boxes, or whatever you want to call them, and the window up there. The fastest way to go up these boxes is to either jump on this side quick, or going this way is fast. You can do it however you want, but go up in this corner, one of these boxes, and get up here. Just make sure that you're spamming jumps, so that you can always get up as fast as possible, because you can often stall out on a jump like that, and that's a lot of time waste. Once you get up to this window, there are two main ways you can go through this window. Way one is to go up on this ledge, and way two is to go up on that ledge. They're two different skips. I haven't timed them to figure out which one's faster, but basically I'll show you the cross skip is what I call the one, and then kind of like the fence skip, the over the top skip, whatever you want to call number two. So to do the cross skip number one, you're going to want to run up here. You're going to want to stay angled to the right. So after you come up here, you're going to want to stay angled to the right. You're going to want to jump kind of late because you don't want to hit your head on the top of this and have to go through. You want to just go through cleanly. Oh, I didn't do it there, but you get the point. And you want to land here. Once you're here, run across, and when you're just about here, a few blocks before, you can kind of remember right when the forklift ends, you're going to want to turn, jump, E, and swivel. I didn't get it that time. Let's see if I can get it this time. Trying it again, you're going to want to run up and kind of able to clip on the end of this. It's hard to tell, you actually can't tell from that side, but once you get over here, you'll see where the fence is. Basically, this is all blocked off, except for this last block. So you kind of have to angle yourself to just clip onto this corner. You may have to shift at the very end to get it. You usually don't. And once you're up on this corner, you're able to just jump up here, and then just jump down and go to the end. Now for the over the top skip, we want to land someone in the center of the window, ideally to the left slightly. Once again, ideally not hitting that. I seem to be struggling with that today. But if you jump late enough, you should be able to get underneath this so you don't hit it. And then what you're going to want to do is you're trying to get up on that platform there. So you're going to want to go out and E in. Jump out, E in. Ideally, when you're Eing back in, you want to aim to land here. You can often land here when you E in, which is okay, you just have to move yourself back because you need to go through this section, which actually has 2 barriers on each side. You can tell from this side there's 1 barrier and there's another barrier. So you need to get in between here, then you're able to walk on along here. The barrier doesn't end until this, so ideally you hug this and jump across, and then you're able to just finish up. Jump down here, maybe boost there, and you're finished. So to string that all together, we'll come over here, use whichever skip we want here, time our E dashes nicely, get up here, jump over here, E dash on this block, jump across here, tight angle this, hug that corner, jump up here, E dash here, jump on the edge of that corner, E dash over here, jump up these boxes, jump up here, twist, boost, line ourselves up with this, run across, cut as soon as we can, jump down, and boost.